All right, let's go for part 3 of this shit. And it's only a 3-parter because, your boys gotta let you guys know the 411. So before I start, let me get a hit off of my shit, son. Oh, Jesus Christ on a crutch. All right. So we left off on the MF Doom, JJ Doom. And we're going to go into some pretty rare shit. So Dangerous Ground was a movie that came out in the late 90s starring Ice Cube. I do remember seeing this back in the days. I vaguely remember that it's about it has something to do with Ice Cube's character's brother, and he's fucking somewhere in Africa, and he had to go to Africa to save his ass, and fucking Elizabeth Hurley got stuck with him somewhere, and it's more like an action flick kind of thing. But the soundtrack is fucking top notch. This right here is one of the best soundtracks out there. And it was only released in Europe in its entirety. Let me see if I can get this shit to focus right here. See that? Manufactured in the EU, the European Union. So yeah, I got this from Germany. It took about 2 months to get to me because it was shipped on a boat. Like, no lie. The guy that sold it to me told me straight up, like, yo, this is going to get shipped to you on a boat. Don't be mad if it takes, forever to get to you. And I said, you know what? I don't give a fuck. It doesn't matter. I've waited all my life to have this soundtrack. Now that I have it, it's all worth it. And I'm going to tell you right now, this shit has some bangers in it. And every disc, on every side of every disc has some banging ass shit on it. Like this track right here, Little Dodo, Chocolate Chips, is dope. I think my favorite track on it is called, let me see, where is it? It's the UGK and Too Short. Oh, there it is. Be Alright. It's Alright. That track right there, woo, that's a weed smoking track. Now, I don't smoke weed because, like I said earlier, I'm in the military. But when I did, that's the track I would have smoked weed to. Most definitely. But yeah, probably the most underrated soundtrack in my opinion. Now let's get into some real shit here. So for Devin the Dude, right? Now I bought 2 records from this vendor, and they both came with these fucking stickers, which really annoys the fuck out of me because I'd love to take them off. But, I was talking to this guy on the Hip Hop Vinyl Spinners page, and he said that he's like, why would you want to take them off? That's part of the history of the record. And actually, I was like, you know what? That's a good point. Because this record, every record that you buy that's used usually has a story to tell. You may not know that story, but you may get hints from it. And those stickers right there, they're, there's 2 tracks in there, then they're giving me the BPMs, which means that this album belonged to a fucking DJ. That he wanted to make sure he knew the BPMs of these songs so that when he mixed them on the decks, he knew exactly what he was doing, right? And I admire that. So I decided to leave them on there. I didn't want to take them off after that because I just felt wrong. It's like the guy said, it's part of the history of the record. As much as it annoys me because I'm not a DJ per se. I do mix and shit, but I do it all through Serato. I don't use actual vinyl. I don't want to use actual vinyl. I feel like I'm going to fuck them up. And I'm a collector. I collect fucking vinyl as my hobby. Why would I fuck up the shit that I collect for mixing? For 1 or 2 listens for people that I may or may not care about. In any case, I'm not going to do that shit. And I just realized I don't have any music playing in the background. I'm going to turn them on in a second. But this album right here, from beginning to end, is fucking heat. Everything. Ice Cube's on this fucking album. Now, I already knew that Ice Cube and Dale were cousins, but I didn't know that they actually did work together, which surprised the fuck out of me. So, there's some production in here from Ice Cube, from his squad and shit. So, keep on the lookout for that. That album, I Wish My Brother Was Here. Absolute fire. I wish my album. Let me see if I can get that to focus. Oh my god, I don't think I will. I wish my brother George was here. Fuck it. That's what it's called. That's a great album. 100% buy that shit. Now, let's get some music going. You know, I don't like silence. Now, let's see. What else we got? Oh, let's go to this one. So this is an album that I already had, but the version that I had was a plain ass fucking regular generic sleeve. Why can't I get this shit to focus? There you go. Holy shit, man. These fucking, I'm telling you, man, these camera phones are whack. I need to get like an actual camera. But yeah. KRS-One, Return of the Boom Bap. So I already had this on vinyl, but I had a generic sleeve with no picture, no cover art, nothing. And I was never happy about that. I hate albums that come with fucking generic sleeves. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Why would you release it like that? Even if it's a promo, put a stamp on it. I have a fucking All Eyes on Me promo that has a stamp on it that says it's a promo, but it's the regular fucking sleeve. You know, I don't feel like there's a need to not make them without the cover art unless they're not even meant to be sold, you know. And maybe I don't understand how promos work and whatever. I don't know if they just go straight to radio DJs and whatever. Okay, that's none of my business. I'm a collector. I only know what I know, and I know what I have, and I know what it is, and I know what this does, and it gets better because this has the cover art. Chia. Oh, and it also comes with a 7-inch single, which is fucking awesome because it's remix of Sound of the Police. And I don't remember the name of the other song. It's on there. Anyways, I can't really look at it right now. But anyways, this is